Hello everyone, I hope you're keeping fine. So today I'm going to give you a summary and an analysis of Act 3, Scene 3 in the drama 12th Night. The video is presented to you by Aurora, the real arm of English language and literature, and I'm Miss Rukhshana. So when we look at the beginning of the scene, Sebastian, Viola's twin brother, and Antonio appear on the stage. They are strolling down a street not very far from Duke Orsino's palace, and Antonio is explaining that because of his fondness and concern for Sebastian, he simply could not let him wander around Illyria alone, even though he knows that it's risky for him to accompany Sebastian. At the same time, he knows that he is likely to be arrested on sight if he is recognized, but he had no choice. He likes Sebastian so much that he cannot bear to think of any harm coming to him. Sebastian is very grateful for the risk which Antonio is taking, and Antonio tells him that it is best that already he should be taking precautions. He asks to be excused so that he can take cover, and very importantly, he gives Sebastian his purse, and they arrange to meet in an hour at a tavern called the Elephant Inn. Thus, Sebastian, with a purse full of money in hand, goes off to see the sights of the town. So it's a very short scene. Let's see how we can analyze this. So in a comedy dealing essentially with romantic love, this scene continues to investigate another type of love, the manly love that Antonio feels for young Sebastian. We see that he loves Sebastian enough to follow him into the enemy's country, where he himself is in danger of being arrested and severely punished if he is discovered. But it's not merely love that Antonio feels for Sebastian, it is also jealousy. For Antonio says, "I'm not all allowed to see you, though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage, but jealousy, what might befall your travel." The trust and affection that Antonio has for Sebastian is also seen at the end of the scene when Antonio gives his purse of money to Sebastian in case the young man wants to purchase something. And this generosity is on display in Antonio's next scene as well. The gift of money will later become an important part of the plot when Viola, dressed as Cesario, is mistaken by Antonio for Sebastian. Thus, another purpose of this scene is to bring Sebastian into the same city where Viola is, thus setting the stage for further complications involving mistaken identities. The plot is rapidly reaching the point of complication where Shakespeare will have to begin unraveling it. Here are a few highlights, particularly of Antonio's character. So even though it is dangerous for him to go to Orsino's court, Antonio immediately decides to chase after Sebastian. So Antonio's behavior towards Sebastian seems to echo Orsino's melodramatic love for Olivia and Olivia's exaggerated passion for Cesario. So we can see that we see very similar kind of mentalities between people. Like these other characters, Antonio is convinced he cannot live without one particular person, even though Sebastian seems to view him simply as a good friend. And also Antonio's emotions echo the theme of unrequited love and the unpredictable nature of passion and desire. So Antonio is the one character who is authentically experiencing intense feelings for someone of the same sex. While everyone else eventually finds their way to an appropriate match, Antonio seems doomed to have his feelings unrequited and unresolved. So finally, despite having showed loyalty, courage, and love, Antonio's virtues don't seem to be rewarded at the end of the play. So that's a tragic part of the romantic comedy. Well, so we have come to the end of today's presentation. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll be seeing you with another video. Until then, stay tuned and bye-bye.